So I wanted to hop on here and discuss American Love Story from a New York City real estate perspective. First, I want to say I think Ryan Murphy did a fantastic job being really realistic with the kind of apartment Carolyn would have been able to afford on her Calvin Klein salary. She lived in the East Village, and this is about the size and scale that I would anticipate Carolyn would be able to afford. It's actually well known that her first East Village, her apartment in the East Village, she lived in with a roommate. So that's the first thing that was not accurate, but again, the size and scale and location are very realistic. So really early in the show, Carolyn is getting up, getting ready, she's brushing her teeth, and take a look at these kind of dated looking pink tiles in the bathroom. These tiles are actually really commonly found in Art Deco buildings in New York City, and they're often found in rental buildings. Here are some examples of what those look like. I think that it's highly probable that this in fact would have been what her bathroom looked like when she was getting ready in the morning. So they didn't get the building quite right where she lived. She lived in a much bigger building. This is a more cutesy brownstone, but this is very typical with directors in Hollywood movies. They want to use like a more aesthetically pleasing building on the exterior. And then there's this iconic shot of her walking across Stuyvesant. I loved this shot. That takes place here on this iconic and very well-known street that kind of forms a triangle. It's where Stuyvesant Street meets East 10th. And again, this would have been really realistic because 166 2nd Avenue is exactly where Carolyn's East Village apartment was found. So this shot here where she's getting up and going to work, and then she's walking west on East 10th Street, this probably would have been the exact path that she took to work to go to Calvin. This is where she would have lived in real life, and this is the path that we see her taking in the show, and this is also the path that is most realistic. I anticipate she would have gotten onto the train at Astor Place and taken the train up to Calvin. So far, just from a New York City real estate perspective, I think that Ryan Murphy has done a really great job at authentically showing where Carolyn would have lived, and I can't wait to watch the rest of the episodes just like you guys. If you want to see the full series on where Carolyn lived in New York City, make sure you're following along for my series.